Today we're looking at the Aglaia LED floor lamp. This is model LT T31 and it's a dimmable floor lamp. Let's open up the box and see what we've got inside. Okay, so we basically, it's just folded over cardboard there, and then everything is taped together pretty well. So we've got the base here, which was wrapped up in cardboard, and it is nice and sturdy. And we've got the instruction manual and some nuts and bolts. The light itself here. We've got the power button there, and I assume the mode button again. You've got the cord connecting the different pieces of the stand. Finally, we have the plug. We've got everything set up here. So there's the base here, and we've got the lamp here. We've got a nice little hook here, and the gooseneck, which is flexible. You can twist it in a bunch of different ways, which I can't do right now because I've only got one hand available. Unfortunately, it really just rests there, and you've got quite a bit of extra wiring because the whole pole assembly was sent with the cord through it, so you've got quite a bit extra here, which is unfortunate. And so it just rests here instead of the bottom two pieces of the lamp pole screw together, but this one just rests on here, and it's just a plastic cover, so that's not great. And the lamp, I'd say, is maybe 4 feet tall. I was honestly expecting probably 6, which if you stand it up all the way, it will be 6 feet tall, but then the lamp will be straight. Going to try out the buttons. So we've got the power button here, and you've got 5 settings on it. These are very touch sensitive buttons, so you just barely tap it. So that's dim and moderate, bright, super bright, and then power off. Now you can see I'm just barely tapping it to go through those modes. And then if you press this button, which is labeled M, but it's the CCT control button, they call it in the manual. This goes through your different temperatures of light. So you've got your warm white, then natural white, and cool white. So you can choose the type of lighting you want, which is pretty interesting. You can kind of see here. Doot, 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 doot. So that is pretty neat, and then we're going to turn it off. Here there's a couple of things I wanted to note. The little hook, fairly handy. It says it can hold 500 grams, so, you know, whatever. You wouldn't hang a whole lot there. But one thing, because this doesn't screw on, because the neck part doesn't screw on to the base, it's very easy to actually accidentally pull off of there. So if you want to adjust the light angle at all, you really need to hold it in place right here at the base to turn. Otherwise, it can just pull that right off of there. When you're turning, you can actually feel it turn. And as you can see, the light's very sensitive to touch, and it's really not very tall. This is pretty much the tallest it gets, and because it's just bare there without any kind of shielding, if you're short like I am, then the light can kind of come down into your eyes. So it does take quite a bit of adjusting to get where you want it. So there are some good things and some bad things. All in all, definitely not a bad lamp. And again, that base is really heavy and sturdy, so it stays in place really well down there. But again, for adjustment, you're going to want to hold it in place.